Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Shredder and this is my zoo. Really excited for this episode because I'm starting a brand new project, and that is going to be the monkey house. That's right, that's these little guys on my shoulder, the Mesopithecus, and also the, what the other one's called, Gigantopithecus, the kind of Bigfoot kind of guys. We're going to be doing a house for those two. So that's going to be kind of a two-parter. I'm hoping we'll get it completed over these 2 days. Today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. We'll get it completed in tomorrow's episode. So it might not be like one is done today, the next one's done tomorrow, but we'll get it all done as one big project over the weekend. So I'm excited for that one. So we'll start the building in very shortly, but before we do, as always, as we start off the Saturday's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of naming. So we're over here. This is the owl enclosure that we built last episode. Last Sunday we built this one. If you didn't see that episode, definitely go check that one out, because this is one of my favourite enclosures I've done, I think. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. This looks amazing. But we have 3 aloes in here, and they've all got names. And so let's go through this. We're going to start off with this one here. This is Panda Bros on fire, and this one's the alpha. This one has got the fire effect on, so I thought that was the best suitable aloe for you. Who else do we have? This one we have Melanie. So Melanie was requested by Klaus Ludvigsson, and this was for his daughter, and he wants to say hello to his daughter, who apparently really likes the series. So thank you so much for watching, Melanie. That one's for you. So moving on, we have another one over here, and who is this? I can't actually remember. This is Alan Grant. So we all know who Alan Grant is. This one was requested by Dragon 0899, who's been watching the series for a long time, and it's the first time that they've asked for a name. So I had to give him that one. So there we go, that's our aloes. So we're going to zip over to the bug house, where I've got a couple to do over there. So I'll meet you over there. Okay, here we go at the Invertebrate house, I should call it, not the bug house. That's what the old name for it was. So once again, we've still got these Titan soldiers, Titan Murmur I should say, and the leeches, which I don't think I can name because they are forced tamed sort of thing. The names didn't seem to stick, so people did request them, but haven't been able to do them ones. So I'm working on it, but at the moment, I did hear a rumour that we might be able to tame leeches coming up very soon. So if that is the case, I'll be able to replace these with proper tamed leeches, and we'll be able to name those ones definitely. But we do have a snail. We have I do apologise if I pronounce this wrong. Rowan Wessels. That is for you. You requested a snail, so thank you very much for the request. And if the game unlocks, I can actually move on to the next one. Come on, you can do it. We're locked up. Oh, I'm trying to move. There we go. Okay, so that's the snail. All the snails are now named. All the dung beetles are named. All the scorpions are named. We've got one spider spare. If anybody wants a spider named after them, let me know in the comments down below. There's one spider left. We have a mantis. Hang on, let me put my names on here. Fulcrum. Fulcrum was requested by Kevin Augustin, who had a mantis called Fulcrum one time. So that's that one. And oh, hello! I've got him propped up against the glass. That was an ordeal trying to get him up there. Right, we have a Lamantra called Blue, who unfortunately seems to be the least blue Lamantra that I've got, but that's the only one that was left. Blue was requested by Blue Beetle. Wanted a Lamantra, so that one's for you. So that's all the Lamantras done. Again, we have Meganuras, but I don't think I can name them properly. But anyway, yeah, so I think what else we've got? Oh yeah, we're going to go over to the Hyenodons in a moment, but there's one more stop on the way. I will meet you there. Alright, here we go. This is the trike enclosure. This is a very old one which I recently updated. Trike and the Pachyrhino. So we did have a Pachyrhino, which I've called Pete. This one was requested by JJ, who wanted it named after the granddad who sadly recently passed away. My condolences to you, JJ. I thought this one would be really good actually, because I seem to remember that this one, Jete, I'm not sure if I say that right, it was named after someone's grandma. So we have the Pachyrhino that's named after the grandparents, which I think is a great kind of tribute there. So hopefully that one's acceptable for you. Thank you very much for requesting the names. Right, so that's all of them apart from the Hyenodons, which is one we did last Saturday. Hopefully it's going to render in. Oh, we got locked up again. I think there's so many dinos and buildings around here. But we really are beginning to struggle now. Probably have been for quite some time. Right, we're going to dive down here. Let's have a look at our hyenodons. This was the enclosure we did last Saturday. So let's see if we can go through these. We have Roxy. This was actually requested by 2 people. Bear Plays 353 was named after a cousin's dog, and also JF has a pit bull called Roxy. So that one, both of them had dogs named Roxy. So that one's for you. We have, let's go over this way. We have Cry Mini. This one was requested by John May. He left a really nice comment, and so that one's for you, Cry Mini. This one is, I don't know if you say Sana or Sana, because it's Sana Banana or Sana Banana. I don't know, however you like to say banana. That one's for you. Always leaves really nice comments on the channel, so that one is for you. We also have Paco. This one was requested by Colin Rooney. That one was for you. We've got Ambrose in here. This one was requested by JokerLols123, and there were so many requests for hyenodons. I didn't have enough. I had way more requests than I did hyenodons. So I added one more, which was Taz, who Simply Dumb, named after one of the dogs who, again, sadly has passed away, but that one in memory of Taz. And there were loads more people who wanted hyenodons named to them. I've run out of hyenodons, and I don't really want to add to any more. So if I didn't get your name in, I'm really sorry. Just keep asking each video, and hopefully eventually we'll find a creature for you. It will try and fit you in somewhere. But that's all I've managed to fit in today. So I do apologise for anybody who didn't get their name done. Just keep asking. We'll get it done. So, okay, that's enough of namings. Let's move on to this episode, which we're going to be doing the monkey house. So I've started sort of placing a few little bits and pieces over here. This is where it's going to go. So this is my number one favourite enclosure, the small animal house, and I'm building up the back of this one. There's kind of a natural pathway that comes over here, which kind of goes down this way. So this is going to be the entrance, and it's going to run like over this way. It's going to be reasonably large, I think, and we're going to have an outside play area for the monkeys over this way. And then this will be like there'll be an inside enclosure for them as well, which will be here. And then the entrance is going to be at this point. And yeah, we've got this kind of natural pathway. What I'm probably going to do is get rid of some of the railings here and build some steps coming down here, so you can kind of get off at this edge to go over to the monkeys. And also, what I think we're going to be doing, which will be quite good, is we're extending the viewing platform over this side, because up here, this is the upper platform viewing area for the hyenodons, and you can go up an elevator. If you saw the hyenodon episode, you've seen me build out that one. That's over there. And there's a little walkway here, and going over to the viewing area, which is over there, to look down on the hyenodons. What I thought I might do is build it out this way and go around this rock here with the viewing area, and build like a new one up here, which you can look down on the gorillas or the little monkeys, whatever we do first. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I think it's going to be quite big, and I've got a few ideas about what I'm going to try and do. So I think the first thing we'll do is just lay out a whole load of foundations, and we'll just get this built up and looking good. We'll get it more nice and kind of flat, so we can kind of get an idea of how big this building is going to be, and where we can place all the inside enclosures, the walkways for the visitors, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get on to doing that, and I will meet you when it's a little bit further along. Alright guys, here we go. This is the start of it. So I've built out the foundations, which actually took a lot longer than you might think, because although you can stack these S Plus foundations, sometimes it's really difficult to do. They just don't want to, and you have to really fiddle about with the angles that you're trying to place them at. So there's a bit of trouble there, but I got it all done. And I've sectioned off 2 areas. This area we're going to have for the Gigantopithecus, and this area for the Mesopithecus. So this could be outside area. We're going to have a wall going across here, and there'll be like a little entranceway for in and out. They're going to have kind of an inside enclosure sort of here. I haven't quite figured out exactly where the visitors are going to go yet. And then the Gigantopithecus is going to be down here. And then they'll have a little doorway going outside so they can come in and out as they please. They've got quite a big area here. You get a really good view of them from that area there. We need to build the viewing platform over there as well. So that's the start. We'll fiddle about with the railings as we go along and sort of figure out exactly how high we want them and that sort of thing. But yeah, now the idea I have is to have an elevated walkway along the far wall, so people can actually sort of come up here and they can walk around and sort of look down on the enclosure, but also to have a walkway down here you can look in. Oh, I'm ghosting, I forgot about that. Let me stop doing that. There we go. Yeah, so we can walk along here as well. We'll put some steps in here. Yeah, I think it's going to look pretty good. So I need to kind of figure out exactly what we're going to do. We have lots of windows, lots of lights and that kind of stuff in here. We'll have big old glass walls along here, I think, so for the monkeys to be able to, I don't know, throw poo at you, that sort of thing. So yeah, okay, let me get some stairs up in this point here, and then we can be able to get up and down nice and easy. And then we'll figure out exactly where the enclosures are going to go. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we're going to have a nice big stone gateway here. We'll probably just leave it open so people can just walk in and out. We don't necessarily need actual gates on here. But I thought we'd go for, we've got the stone floor, and I thought we haven't used wood for a little while. We build a lot of stone in the aloe enclosure. We've done loads of adobe for the small animal house. So this one for the monkey house will have wood and stone, I think. So wooden walls and stone floors. I think that will work quite nicely. So what I want to do is we'll have sort of a wooden wall here. We'll figure out whether we need windows or not in a moment, but I think we're going to have some stairs going up. So I think what I want to do is have a little walkway going along this one. I'm not sure whether we'll need to come out further, whether we want the walkway to be bigger. If I do it like this, it's probably only going to be one wide, but that might be enough. I think that might be enough. Yeah, let me get this built, or at least get the things I need to build, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a go at this. I think we'll have this like just one high. We might want to go up higher though, and then we can have stairs. Do you think we can get up there? Let's change this to the stairs and see how the wood stairs looks. That's a little bit different. We normally go for stone stairs. I think stone stairs look better, but I think we'll go with the wood for this time out. We'll see what we can come up with. So it's going to come up here. I think we definitely want to go up higher. So I think what we want to do is we'll put on some more walls, another couple of walls here, and then we're going to want the ceiling there, I think, and then we'll have the ramp coming down like that. I think that would look quite good once it's there. And then up here, that's about the right kind of height. It's about too high. I think that will work quite well. That's going to look quite good, I think, and then we'll have that going all the way along. So I think, yeah, we were still going to want to walk around, and having this up and kind of leaving this open kind of gives it more space. So I think what we'll probably want to do is put in some window frames here. I will actually probably use actual window frames rather than just glass walls like I have been doing a lot of the stuff. I think that would look quite good. And then up on here we'll have more windows as well. So these are good. We'll have these as walls. I think that'll work out nicely, and then we'll have some windows going along all the way along here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let me grab some windows. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll have a row of windows going along this side. We'll do wood as usual with this particular build. So you come along here. Then this second row can then be walls, like so, and then we'll have. We'll do the ceilings next. Make sure we get the right snap point, because that could be an issue later on, like that. And then we'll have some windows along the top, like this. Oh, actually, oh no, you know what? It'd be easier if I put in the windows first, wouldn't it? Come on, get rid of these. So just we make sure we get the right snap point. Here we go. So we'll do the windows along here. That works, and then the ceilings. Like so. Yeah, so you can walk along here. We'll have railings along here so you can just look down at the enclosure there, and then you can also stay down on the ground floor and just walk around here, and that's going to be pretty big, pretty open. I think that'll look really good. Alright, so I'm going to get the rest of this wall built and we'll see how that looks. Okay guys, here we go. This is what I've built so far. This is the little wooden walkway that's going to go along the back all the way across, and I've also actually built it out across this point. This is kind of the midpoint where we're going to be going down and looking into the second enclosure. So this is going to be for the Gigantopithecus, and that's going to be walking around here, and the Mesopithecus is going to have this area on this side. So I thought kind of separate out this, and we'll have another sort of stairway here so they can get up and down either side, so you're not sort of trapped. If you do go up, you don't have to just backtrack, you can come down from either side. So the plan now is we need to actually mark out where the enclosure is going to go. So obviously they could be walking or running around, playing around here. They could easily jump up onto this point, so this does need to be separated out. I'm thinking, let me have a look. That's going to go right up there. So I'm going to put in glass at this point. And let me just see whether it's going to actually work. So I've got some glass things here. Do I have anything? Oh, I do have a thing there. Now, is that going to work if I do another one? Oops, on top of that. Kind of works. I guess I could get rid of the railing there if we're going to have glass, I guess. So that's going to be worked out, and then I guess we have it all the way around. Is that going down? Ah, there we go. That's where we want it. Like, oh, okay. We want one there anyway. Let's try and get it down like that. I think that's lined up right. And then, yeah. So if we get rid of these railings, we'll pick the railings up. We might want to put them somewhere else. And this one. And then we can have some glass going down like that, and then we'll separate it out just like that, so then you can get a good view. Although I may no, I think that'll be right. That's right. We're going into the ground a little bit, but not sure how that's going to work. Maybe I need to bring this one back, so it's going to be coming along this point here. That might be worth it actually, and then we'll extend that along here so that this area that I've built out is going to be that indoor sort of shelter enclosure. We'll put loads of decorations in there for them to play around on, and then we'll have a kind of a door coming out so they can sort of come out whenever they want to play outside. We'll put loads of stuff for them to play on out here. I think that'll look pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get this looking right. I do like the railings. So let me just see if we have another one coming out on the inside like that. That might work better, because that's now the railing could still be there because that's on the outside. Okay, yeah, I think we might go with that one. Alright, I'm going to build this up. We'll see if I can get this positioned in the right place. We'll see how it looks, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, just before I get too far ahead, I just want to show you what I've done. I've actually managed to put the railings back. What I did, I ghosted and I went under the ground here, and I actually placed another two foundations, this one and this one, which means the glass walls can then be placed on the edge of the foundation snap point rather than on the edge of this foundation. So they're actually a little bit further out, so they match up with this one for a start, and so that now the railings are actually on the inside. Now I know I don't really need them, I could still take them away, but I don't know, I just like the look of the railings on this kind of on the walkway, as it matches the whole thing, so all the railings go all the way around. So I still like it there. We may get rid of them, but I'll have to see how it looks when it's all done. But I just wanted to show you the kind of the technique that I did there. Obviously, there's no way you can do this without using admin commands, but I had to go through the ground. But it depends on your terrain, but at least then you can see how I've managed to reposition these walls. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to build a bit more of this, and then I'll see you back. Alright, here we go. So I've built up quite a bit here. And so we've got the glass going all the way along the front, and I've put just the wood topper along the top there. This is the inside enclosure. Now to the outside, I didn't want it to be completely glass, and I was playing around with the different size windows. And so I think these windows, they're big enough people to see through and get a good view from the outside. But also there's enough wood walls for the monkeys to be able to seek out privacy if that's what they wanted. So obviously we need to play around with the models of the windows to make them look a little bit better. We're going to go for some corners. Is corner B there? I think this should be corner D. No, corner A, obviously. So this is going to be one big window. That's the right one, and then this should be corner D. Yeah, there we go, like that. So I have one big window there, we can have one big window there, and then I'll probably make this maybe a couple of windows. I don't know, I'll play around with it. This is their little doorway. They can come out, then play on outside whenever they want to, and then they can go back inside and seek shelter. So we've got the let's get rid of that, the outside here as well. I've built up the walls on this side, so I've got the glass going all the way along there, and we've got the railings all the way along the inside, so that works out quite nicely. Again, we'll change all the models of these windows. I think what I might do on this point here is just add in just like a flat roof, and then we can actually build up a better looking roof on the outside if we want like a peaked roof or something like that. But just to kind of enclose the enclosure with the wood ceiling, we'll just give it a flat ceiling, and then we can build decorative stuff on top if we want to. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And yeah, and that's pretty much it, apart from the decoration. So there's a lot of decoration to do. The outside also will leave open to the sky. We may, I think it might be worth maybe doing at least one wooden ceiling along the top here, just to kind of discourage them from climbing over the top if they're able to. That would probably work. Maybe just come along like this and just kind of do it. That should, oops. That should work quite nicely, I think. Just like that. I think that'll work for the outside. And again, you know, that gives them a little bit of shelter from the rain if they don't want to go inside, they want to stay outside. And yeah, I think that will look quite good. So yeah, I'm just going to do this, and yeah, I'll see you back in a few moments. Okay, here we go. So the windows have now been placed in, some nice big windows. The big window there, it didn't look right into because it's not even, so one window would have been bigger than the other, so I just made it into one big window. And then we've got another big window here, and I think it looks pretty good. I put in a slight transparency on the windows, so you get that kind of glass sheen, so it looks like it's actually glass. And to put a roof on all the way across the top, so this entire area is now done. We just have the decorations to do, and then tomorrow we will do the Gigantopithecus area. So we'll build out the walls around here, we'll put in the front of the glass, we'll see how we arrange their enclosure, and we'll decorate their enclosure. I want to get a little bit of decoration done, certainly on the inside here. We may put some on the outside as well. We may do that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So it's quite difficult actually to really do a proper monkey enclosure, because they need to have lots of things to kind of climb on. I thought these would be quite good. We'll have like a few of these around, and I'm hoping, tell you what I might do, I've got some flags here, so I thought it might be really good. We'll have some flags, because normally you'd find a whole load of ropes and things inside a monkey's enclosure. How does that look? Oh, we just missed it. Oh, so close. Yeah, you'd have loads of ropes and things for them to climb on, but I don't have any ropes or anything. I have flags. That's the closest that we can really get to it. So, okay, so that's about right. And we probably want to go to about there. That works. I think that'll do. And then we can go for another tree trunk on this side. And that should work if I put it... No. Go on. No. This is what the place. Let's to go a little bit further back. This here. Oh, come on. Place. There we go. Ooh. How would you? Oh, we missed. Okay, you can see the trouble we have. It's really difficult to actually to get right. Okay, let's have a look. So that should work, shouldn't it? Oh no. Okay, but you can see what I'm trying to do. Oh, okay. Let's try getting it a little bit close. Let's go right in. Let's go like this. Oh, way out the front. My God, that's so difficult to place. I'm going to get this right. Okay, let's try placing it here, and then we move forward to get the edge. How's that? Oh, well, way out. Okay, I'll fiddle about with this. But you can see, yeah. So I'll do this, and I'll probably actually place a few of these around. We'll get some flags going. I've also got some barrels. I don't know, just something for them to kind of climb on and roll around and what have you. Thought it might be quite a good thing to have. But that's about all I could find, really. I will try and find some other things for them to play around with. We may put in a little bit of vegetation or something, I'm not too sure. The inside, We want too much vegetation. I'll probably do mostly these things. I'll just have a whole bunch of these around with the flags going in between them. That's something for them to kind of climb around on. So I'm going to get that done, and I will see you very shortly. Okay, here it is. That's the inside decorated. I would love to put a few more things around, but I just don't really have anything. I'm not too sure what I could use. But I've put in these stumps all linked together with the flags, which I think is great. They can kind of run along those flags. There are barrels all over the place. I put in these bamboo to give a bit of greenery, something else for them to climb and hide in, and that sort of thing in the corners there. I've put this pumpkin, this large pumpkin, on top of a barrel. Excuse me. You would often find sort of bits of fruit and food kind of scattered around, and that's the only kind of food that I have in the mods that I've got. So I've put that on there. I thought, they can eat that, they can just play with it, they can throw it at each other, they can do whatever they want. So one thing is missing, and that's the monkeys themselves. Let's get a few in here. We can spawn them in, and there's one. Oh, he's on top. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Okay. I managed to place him on top there. Let's get him unfollowing. I don't want him to move because that's pretty amazing. He's kind of floating, but he's also climbing on top of the flags, which is brilliant. Okay, let's get another one in. Oh, he's on top of there. That's pretty awesome. But I'll follow that one. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to get a whole bunch of these guys in. Let's get one over this way. Brilliant. Why does it keep leaving it on tabs? There we go. And then we'll get a few more in. Now I do have one. This is Pumpkin. This Pumpkin has been with me since my first ever series of Ark. It was a gift given to me by the server owner, the first server I ever played on, and I've kept him with me through all the series. He's my little shoulder buddy. He's not going to be going in here. We're going to be keeping him with us as we build. I do, whenever I do remember to pick him up and carry him on my shoulder. He's not coming in this enclosure. He'll be staying with me. So there's another one over there. That's right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, that's 4. We definitely need a load more. I'll stick some outside as well, but I haven't decorated the outside yet. Let's see if we can get one on top of this barrel. Monkey throwing. That could be a new sport. Oh, that was so close. I thought it was going to go on there then. Never mind. That's fine. Okay, so what we've got? So that's one. Oh, I'm ghosting still. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. And we'll stick a couple out. So I'll put this redwood stump out here. I thought that'd be a really good thing for them to climb on, but I haven't done any more decorating. So I think actually I'm not going to put any out here just yet. I'll put a couple more about. I think we can probably get a whole load in. But I think for now that will do. Tomorrow what we'll do is as I said before, we'll do the Gigantopithecus enclosure, and we'll decorate the outside as well, and maybe if we get a chance we'll put some kind of better roof on here. At the moment it's very flat, it's very plain, very woody. We'll definitely change this up, make the outside look a lot better as well. But for the moment I think that's probably a good place to leave it. We've done quite good work here, I think. I think that looks really good. Oh, that's really cool. Let's get rid of the hut so we can have a look here. Maybe. Oh, let's add another one. Let's add one more monkey. I think that'd be quite cool. There we go. There's another one. Fantastic. Right. Okay. Well, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like the decorations. If you do have any suggestions for the decorations, please do let me know. I've got. I think I've pretty much got all the Ecos mods installed on here. I don't have like the stables one, and there's a couple that I might not have, but the majority of them I have them. But I can't really think of anything that would be suitable other than what I've already got. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do the outside. We'll do the Gigantopithecus. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So I really hope you join me tomorrow for the next episode, and we'll be completing this monkey house. And I hope you liked it. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.